Hello. First of all, let me say that I'm recording this at around 50 frames per second, even though this will be a little slow because I'm running freehand on parallels and I have not that many RAM dedicated to this virtual machine. So I will try to make it slow, but make it work. What I'm going to show you is the blend tool of Freehand. Freehand has a tremendous blend tool. Let's start by creating a few shapes. I want to create an ellipse. Uh, I want to ungroup this ellipse, sorry, so that I can add points and change the ones that are already here. And now let's create, it can be a 5-point star. I want to change the colors, so this one will have a stroke of around 4 points, and for instance let's make it blue and a fill of brick red, and this one will have a stroke of, let's say, 8 with round corners. I want a stroke of green yellow, kind of a lime green, and the inside can be kind of orange. Yeah, something like this. And now we can drag between both shapes with the blend tool. It will give you a rough preview of how the blend will happen, and also I can have both selected and choose modify, combine and blend. It blended all attributes from the thickness of the stroke, the color of the stroke, to the color of the fill. It calculated that the optimum number of steps for these types of colors were 19, but we can change that to just 3 shapes in between both, or more, around 90. I'm going to go back to something fast, like 10 shapes in between, and the nice part is that I can still go here, and for instance I'm going to adjust, for example, let me just adjust this, and the blend will adjust itself automatically. Also I can say that instead of blue for the stroke, I can use, let's say, a completely different color. I would like to have this kind of brown, and it adjusts itself. I want to have a thicker stroke, so I can go 12, whatever. Let's go back to something thinner, 2. And also I can create something like this. I have a path, so now I have the path selected. I select the blend, and I also choose here from join blend to path. So you have the blend going through a path. I can choose to rotate so the shapes keep tangent to the path, or they keep their initial orientation. And if I choose to show path, I can go to the path itself and change the path and delete points and delete another point. And also I can still go to the blend and change the number of steps. This is really, really, really nice. Now, another thing that we can do is to, let's start with this shape, and then go to this shape, and then go to this shape, and finally go to this shape. I'm going to make them all thicker. So stroke of, let's say, 8. I like to have round tips. And this one will be, I'm going to color them directly. This one will be green. The second would be golden. The third would be something bluish, turquoise. Actually, it's quite similar, so I'm going to change to a different navy blue. And finally, a warm color. Let's call it magenta, for example. Okay, so now I can select all of these and blend between them. I need more steps. Let's say 40 steps. Yep, quite smooth. And now I can still adjust my paths. This works great. So you can have very soft fills and organic fill. Another use for this is, for instance, I'm just pinpointing this by eye. I don't want any stroke, so I'm just going to delete the strokes. And now this one will be black. This would be green. Let's just create no green, gray. I think I want it gray. And finally, this one would be white. I want to make this one even a little bit narrower. And this one, I'm going to increase the zoom. I want this one, yep, something like this. So now I select them all and I blend between them, and I can have shadows. Let's just create kind of a sphere here with a fill. Instead of basic, I want a gradient. This is also slow, and the type of gradient, it's a radial, and I want to make it something like blue here. And yes, something like this. And maybe the blue will go here, and I want a deeper blue. Let me just make this a darker blue. Yeah, something like this with no stroke. Okay, so now we have this soft shadow that would not be easy to create in another way, because it has a non-uniform distribution, and I can even go here. Let me just make this one, yeah, softer like this, and this outer shadow, oh sorry, not here, not this, I want to change just this one here, very soft, and I want the black to be even narrower, and of course I want to change just the gray, So I want to make it lighter. Let's just change this into a lighter gray, and all the blends adjust themselves automatically. So this is a tremendous tool. You can even blend from groups. I mean, you can have this and let's say this and sorry and this, changing into a set of, let's say for instance, triangles, all of them triangles. So polygon, I just want, okay, so here they are. I'm going to just change the colors and something like this and something like this, and I'm going to make a group, and I did it on purpose. I created this set of objects from left to right, and then I created this one. I advanced to this one and then got back to this one, so they were not created in the same order. Let me just and group, and now I select both groups and create a blend. Of course, this is what is expected. First object to the first triangle, then the second object to the second triangle, the third object, but we can instead choose positional and it will evaluate, and I want even a few more. Let me just say around 50 or even more, 90. So this is really useful. I used this tool a lot, and it's something that it can be used for many purposes. And if since you can still change things, let me just change this, and everything is adjusted automatically. I can even rotate this, and all of the blends will be recalculated. So it's a tremendous tool. I haven't shown everything that can be done with this, but I think it's a good starting point for you to see the potential of the blend tool in freehand, and we should really have this in Affinity. Okay, thank you very much. I will be doing more videos, even though this is really slow and difficult to control using the parallels and windows. But I will create a few more videos to show the potentials of freehand, an application that died almost 12 years ago, and it still has lots and lots of power, and some things I still miss in some modern applications. So see you next time.